right? No matter where I go or what I do, he always seeks out to play against me only. Only me. He never will let, anyone else play. Oh, I see Phil, I gotta hunt Phil down. I gotta try to get Phil. I gotta get into Phil's games. I gotta be the one to play him in a ranked match. I gotta do it every time. He's a fucking complete no-life loser. This is the only jollies he gets in his life. The only attention is when he tries to fuck with me. And there's a lot of people like that too. It's not just him, as you know. There's many people, the only attention they can get for themselves is when they do negative shit about me. It's pretty fucking pathetic. Boxer Charity said, he said, Rugal Burnside DSP, what's he doing next? I'm going to Disneyland. Yeah. Yeah, he's going to Disneyland by him fuck himself because no one wants to go with him. No one wants to be within a 40-foot radius of that fucking toxic disaster.
Hey yo, I just want to say shout out to my red bike. It got stolen about a year ago, and I think about you every day. But now I got a blue bike, and it's not the same, but it's a new life, a new journey. So rest in pedals, red bike, I love you. I like to bask in the tropics with a flask in my pocket. If you act an O'Brolic, I'll start laughing and mocking like a charismatic parrot that isn't comic. Now I'm feeling like the shit, cause I'm rapping with phonics. Loose off of Jen Ricky's, peruse in Sin City. Riding my Schwinn smooth like the swing of Ken Griffey. And the felt of the velvet, I said hell with a helmet. I can tell that you're jealous of the smell of the shellfish. Don't tell me I need a haircut. You can't walk a mile in my shoes cause I'm barefoot. Bob's taking the toke, God's making the joke. With a Mickey Man or rookie card close into my spoke.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. This is DSP News, the unreliable ones. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the newsroom and welcome to the Gautopia News Network, your unreliable source for DSP News. This is the Snort Report. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here with two videos that will make up our broadcast for today. Hope you guys' day is going well, by the way. We were here with one of our favorites, Snort Burnell. DSP. I hide my charities. Give me money and don't make demands. And rage quit plus delete of Black Ops 4. Oh boy. Or sorry, yeah, of Black Ops 4. Or Blackout, to be more specific. And then for the second video and last video of our broadcast, also brought to us by Snort Burnell, DSP. Ass obsession. If any of you guys have been around with the ladies at GTG, you know how that works over here, but this probably works a little differently over there. Anyway, ass obsession. The Genesis Mini failed start and defective controller. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, this should be good. Alright, so where do we start? So, let's see here. I hide my charities. Now, Phil has always seemed to have a hair up his ass about charities and how other people conduct themselves with their charities and how he feels they should do. It's very strange. Very strange. Phil thinks you should hide it. And actually, he says it in such a way like you should be ashamed of it. Not like how most the humanitarians just donate anonymously and never speak of it or so on and so forth. He thinks that no one should boast themselves off of their charities, or they shouldn't publicize their charities, not realizing that the reason why people do that is so they could get more people to contribute to that charity. It's kind of like advertising, kind of. I don't know. He's always had a real strange thing about that. So we'll hear what his excuse is now. And also, let's be honest, ladies and gentlemen, outside of, in my own personal opinion, of course, outside of the maybe Make-the-Wish Foundation that you see in your local grocery store or at your local fast food place or in a restaurant, I doubt, I could see him maybe chipping $1 or $2 to that. Him giving a $30 or $20 to $40 donation to, Make-a-Wish Foundation or Give Kids the World or something along those lines, or Make-a-Wish Foundation, whatever. Any of those things. Cancer research, AIDS research, stuff like that. He's not doing that. He's definitely not doing that. I'm not saying that he's ever done it. I doubt it. But I certainly don't think... He definitely hasn't done it in recent years. He's been broke for years. So how would he be able to? So he keeps talking about, oh, I do charity, I do it behind the scenes, and it's just something private for me, and this, that, and the third, and I don't think people should publicize it. Okay. Why do you keep harping on it, though? So, very strange. Let's see here. Give me money and don't make demands. Another really weird thing. When people... It's different if people want to give you money because they appreciate what you do and they wanted to see it going. That's one thing. But if you're going to demand money from people with the pretense that if you guys don't do it, I'm going to end up going away. Do they not have some type of stake in, or stakes in what you're doing? And so if someone, for example, donates $1,000 to you to keep you going, if that individual asks for you to play a game that the audience or the fan base collectively wants you to play, shouldn't you play it to show your appreciation to those people and what they did for you? Phil doesn't seem to understand that either. He thinks that you should be grateful with what he has or what he gives you, which isn't much, and just move off that. It's very strange type of thinking, but we'll get to that when we get to it. And then rage quitting and deleting Black Ops 4. Well, to be honest with you, he had already told us as soon as the new Call of Duty Modern Warfare, at least the beta, was coming out, that he was going to drop Blackout. We kind of knew this was going to be a thing. Now, granted, I think he's personally going to go back to it because he's going to find out very, very quickly, if he hasn't found out already, that the new Modern Warfare is not going to be his cup of tea. He's going to have problems if he doesn't adjust. And he's never really been great at Call of Duty anyway. We'll see. I think I see him going back to Battle Royale. Blackout. But I think they also said that Modern Warfare would have a Battle Royale type mode too. So if they do, then maybe he'll stick around for it, but I think he shouldn't have abandoned Blackout so soon, but Phil's a bitch, so that's what he does. And then for the second one, Ass Obsession, I've made jokes about that before as well as others. Him talking about things being shoved up his ass or shoving things up other people's asses. He uses it he tries to use it in a joking manner, but he also uses it in a very aggressive manner too. I don't know what that Catholic school did to him, but it is what it is. Anyway, and then the failed Genesis Mini. Yeah, that was really, really bad. Like, it was like 30 minutes of him trying to figure out how to do things. He's talking about 3-foot wingspans. He's talking about 3-foot long cables, which is clearly longer than 3 feet. I don't know. That was very questionable. And then the defective controller. We'll find out what that's about. But I would want to go ahead and start the narrative now. That this is from an individual, ladies and gentlemen, that has told us multiple times that he has spilled stuff on his hands, or for whatever reason his hands feel sticky and they feel kind of nasty and he needs to wash them and this, that, and the third. And you see how he kind of conducts himself, and you see how he keeps his home, or at least how he keeps his office. Are any of you surprised that the buttons started to stick together? Really? Really? Not really. Ladies and gentlemen, that will be this will be the two videos that will make up our broadcast, and let's just go ahead and get into it proper. And we'll work our way from here. Speaking of proper, by the way, Agent Proper is going to be the next content creator to be doing a top 10 worst moments of DSP for 2019. So please remember to support him on that. I will leave a link to the video itself as well, to the video itself in my description, as well as it'll be in the it will be in one of the end cards at the end of the video. So you can check that out. Please show your support. And if enough support has been given, I am considering on for 12 days of Goutmas to go over at least one, or maybe if not two, of the previous top 10 worst moments. So, you know, it's kind of like a nice incentive, if you will. But, I mean, it only affects over here. It doesn't affect over there. But I'd like to see a lot of support be given to Agent Proper's project, because it's obviously something very monumental to take on. You could ask Jackal's Lair, who did it last year. Great job, by the way. But Jesus Christ, that was a lot that he had to put into that. So, and yet again, it's a tradition. And like I said, I'll do a video talking about that in the future. But please support Agent Proper and his endeavors on that, and support the DIA as a whole, and support all your detractors, to be very honest with you. It's very much appreciated all around. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get into the broadcast proper. So I don't know why I had to repeat that. But let's go ahead and get into it. It's early. Excuse me. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Snort Report, and this is DSP News. Always late, never breaking. Unreliable coverage that you can't count on. A GTG network and production. You guys all know the slogan. I don't smell no bacon cooking yet, because it's extra early, and I need to brew my SnortBucks coffee and all that. And now that I think about it, SnortBucks coffee. I love SnortBucks coffee. Having a hard time waking up this morning, but I know after my first cup of SnortBucks coffee, I'm gonna be ready to tackle the day with the type of ambition that is needed to govern Goutopia properly. It's a great brand. It's my coffee of choice. I hope it's your coffee of choice too. SnortBucks coffee. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys all know the slogan. It's time to watch me work. Somewhat. I'm very, very lazy this morning. All right, here we go.
Got everyone in my crew want ride for my true ones. Yo, I told my girl I got a new thing. Yeah. I hope that this alright with you. With you.
Hey yo, I just want to say shout out to my red bike. It got stolen about a year ago, and I think about you every day. But you know, now I got a blue bike, and it's not the same, but it's a new life, a new journey. So rest in pedals, red bike, I love you. I like to bask in the tropics with a flask in my pocket. If you acting no brolic, I'll start laughing and mocking like a charismatic parrot that is a comic. Now I'm feeling like the shit, cause I'm rapping with phonics. Loose off of Jen Ricky's, perusing Sin City, riding my Schwinn smooth like the swinging king.
Disgusting. Sound good?
Alright, sounds good to me.
Tomorrow
Indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here with the first video that will make up our broadcast, brought to us by one of our favorites, Snort Burnell, DSP. I hide my charities. Give me the money and don't make demands. And rage quit and delete. Black Ops 4. Here we go.
if everything goes according to plan, alright, if everything here works out and we don't have any last minute changes or problems, it looks like tomorrow I'll be covering the Genesis Mini.
My old PS4 is on the floor over there. That's this office. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, someone actually had hit me up and asked me my opinion on something that I didn't even really know about, or if I did, I didn't give it too much attention at the time. Apparently, Phil had said that he had to I don't know, Jasper was being a bad boy, and he had to basically spray some water at him to kind of get him to calm down or whatever. And this idiot, allegedly, did this around electrical wires. Did this dumbass not realize what could have happened if anything, given the circumstances in that situation? The fuck are you doing, Phil? You know water and electricity don't mix, or you should know. If not, I'm surprised Panda didn't throw a hairdryer in the tub at you earlier. What are you doing, Phil? Like, really, what are you doing? And now we're resorting to spraying the cat? Like, this is how you have to do it? I mean, I've heard people doing that before, but you're still doing it at this point for as long as you've had Jasper? Oh boy. Looks like we got an inside man, or an inside kitty, and he's making shit happen. Long live Jasper the Declawed Burnell.
It's a thorough cleaning. It's fucking dirty and nasty. It really is. And the thing is, I'm in here every day working. Like I said, I'm in here every day working, and a day off that Cat and I have, we like to go out and do stuff, not be home all day. So when the hell do I clean it? You know?
So you would rather wallop in your own filth than to take a couple of hours to do what should be done? Or take off an evening stream so you can clean it up with Cat? But isn't this the same individual who told us that if he sees something dirty or if he sees something on the ground and whatnot, he got to clean this shit right away? You remember that, right? He went on this spiel about how everything needs to be clean and organized and in its place because that's how his parents raised him. But sometimes his roommate, hint hint, Leanna, wasn't like that. And he basically threw her under the bus and said she was a slob.
I can't clean it at night. It's too late. Yeah, try to clean it at night and turn on the fucking vacuum. I'll get in trouble. People will be like, why are you making all that racket at night?
You can't even turn on a vacuum cleaner to vacuum your own room because it's going to be too much noise. Holy shit. Holy shit. And here's the thing. As funny and as pathetic as that is, what's even more pathetic is he really thinks that's a valid excuse. That's the crazy part. His walls must be paper thin. And if that's the case, how is it that we can hear this human walrus go ahead and rant and rave all damn day for hours, not all damn day, but for hours on end, and he never gets a noise complaint, even if it's in the middle of the day, even if it's on the weekend where people were sleeping late or people who just want to relax on their days off. How come he never gets a noise complaint or anything during those situations, but he's going to get one at 9 or 10 or even 11 o'clock at night because he's trying to vacuum his room? I want you to think about that.
If I see a mess or if I see dirt on the floor, you know what I mean? Like, I want to get clean. I don't want to just leave that and get to it when I get to it. I'm like, damn, I just got to drop everything and clean that shit.
People have expressed their desire to see me play Morrowind as a chill stream. I'm okay with that idea. In fact, I think that's quite a good idea because I played Morrowind during the Rageathon last month, and people thought, wow, this was a really fun game for just relaxing and talking with Phil and helping him out with it. I think this would be one that we'd like to see him play. So yes, I'm considering doing that. We need to have an opportunity to add that to the chill streams rotation, so we'll see how things go. But yes, that may become a chill stream game in the future. In addition, there was a desire to see me continue on with my Ninja Gaiden Black playthrough. So I may continue doing that in the future as well. I'm not going to tell you when. More than likely when things die down with new releases, then I would consider doing it. Okay?
Pragmatic Tactician chooses you're a pretty good looking guy, DSP. Well, that's your opinion. Thank you for it. I appreciate compliments. Flattery. I don't know where you're aiming or what you're getting at, but I am a married man, but that's okay. I still appreciate the compliments. Thank you very much for that.
That's an interesting level of paranoia right there. Now, whether the shit was legitimate or not, whatever. But either which way, someone pays you a compliment and you automatically think there's some type of ulterior motive to it. That's a shitty way to live your life, ladies and gentlemen. That's a shitty way of thinking in general. That's like, for example, if you're walking down the street and someone waves hi to you and whatnot, and in the back of your mind you're thinking, oh shit, they're gonna stab me in the back tomorrow? Holy shit. Maybe I should walk on the other side of the street. It's getting to that type of levels. It really is. It's amazing how the more he tries to close himself off from the world, the more and more scared he becomes of it. Like he doesn't understand what it's like to be safe, I guess.
Pragmatic Tactician, shoot again, are you more egoist or altruistic?
Greedy.
I would say over time I've changed a lot. That when I was younger, I definitely was more egoist. But as I get older, I become more altruistic. I've mellowed out a lot. What the fuck? From my old ways of, I used to be totally like, I know everything and no one else knows anything. I know better than everyone else. And far be it from anyone to be able to tell me what to say or do because I know, you know what I mean? Like, completely egocentric, 100% me. And as I get older, I change and I realize that that's really not a good way to live. And you have to be more open-minded. You have to care about other people and other points of view, When I was younger, I used to always think that life was about getting ahead for yourself. Now I realize that maybe it's more of a collective thing where everyone wins. I don't know. Mindsets change over time. The older I get, I change. I definitely change. You guys have seen, just hearing me on streams and stuff, I've become a much different person.
Sure.
Just over the last few years, I would say my whole life changed and my mindset changed. And I'm a much different person now than I used to be, I think. And that's a good thing. I feel that I've changed in many positive ways.
Give me your money.
Now, as for, when you say altruistic, I mean, essentially what you're talking about is, also being kind of like a giving person and the like. And I said this many times over the years that I don't talk about things that I do that may be charitable and stuff like that because I refuse to. Even though I may do them behind the scenes, that's not anyone's business.
Understand that not every
Keyword, I may do so. Like I said, if he's giving $1 or $2 at his local Subway or at whatever his fast food spot of choice is these days, if he's giving $1 or $2 at the register, that's one thing. Fair enough. Whatever. But he's not giving any large donations anywhere, so I don't know why he would try to play it off like that, nor would he find a need to hide that. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
everything that I say or do is going to be 100% transparent, and you should have the common sense to understand that. But that's the problem. People don't have common sense these days anymore.
And it's not... I feel that if you're going to do things that are altruistic and you're going to do things that are charitable, that those are things that you should do for the sake of doing them. and not because you're trying to get clout for doing them. And that's why many years ago, you know, there were things that were going on in the public eye. Oh, we're going to do the Ice Bucket Challenge, right? And I was like, the Ice Bucket Challenge is basically a way for you to get clout off of doing something good that really isn't something good at all. And I didn't want to be a part of that. I actually felt that it was kind of like a messed up thing. You know, for me, if I'm going to do something that's meant to be charitable or meant to be good.
So yet again, to spread awareness and support for a charity, like doing the Ice Bucket Challenge as well as other things, he didn't look at it as, oh, well, that's going to actually help bring more attention to the charity. It's, oh, those people are trying to get popular, you know, they're trying to get popularity for themselves. Who really thinks like this? For every little thing, by the way. Who actually thinks this way? Really? It's funny how he says that, oh, people like myself take something that he does that positive and spins it to a negative. But look at all the shit that are positive that he spins it into a negative. And for what? That doesn't benefit him. There's no advantages to doing that. So now you have people out here who really believe in some of these charities, and then you get an ass clown like this who talks this nonsense, and then one of the idiots who follow him might go over there and bring some of that negativity over to their stream or to their YouTube video, and say, "Oh, well, Darkside Phil says that people like you should keep that behind closed doors. You're just doing it for popularity." And then what? Now Phil has to fight a whole nother battle on Twitter if it goes that far, and he's going to disregard that any of that ever happened anyway. Maybe, just maybe, sometimes you just need to shut the fuck up.
I'll do it, and no one needs to know about it.
That was good.
That's just kind of my feeling, is that charity is something to be held not for clout and not for public consumption, but for yourself. No one needs to know if I do anything.
Then how are people going to know about the charity and support it then if there isn't any type of publicity around it? Kind of like how you said you want organic growth on Twitch, but if no one's spreading the word, how's that going to help you? Just like how I used to say the same shit on YouTube. And you're very much a charity case, apparently. Just my opinion, of course.
Thing that's you know, a volunteer work or donations or whatever it may be. No one needs to know or care about that. All right? And I've always been like that. So...
Oh my god, dude, just
then you're fucking ass backwards with that. How are you going to expect more people to support the charity if they don't know about it? Oh, Jesus Christ, man. The short-sightedness is just scary, man. It's scary to believe that there's people like that there may actually be other people like this that exist. Like, the whole point of a charity is to think outside of yourself for a better cause. And the more people that you can obviously get to contribute to that cause, the better. And this idiot can't even see the goodwill in that. He wants so much goodwill when it pertains to him. But when it comes to somebody else who has less time than he does, who is not going to have the full life that Phil did, who's not going to live long enough, sadly, to make the mistakes Phil did. Oh, well, whatever. That should be private. That shit doesn't need to be publicized. It's wrong to do so. It's wrong to try to help a bunch of sick kids who aren't going to make it anyway. Because you're just going to do it for clout. That's pretty crazy, dude. That's pretty fucking crazy.
That's why you'll never hear me really talking about that kind of stuff. I'm not going to publicly profess that kind of shit. So even though you may never hear me talk about it, that's why. You know, other people might say, oh, we're doing this and we're doing that, and we're doing charity and we're doing this and we're doing... It's not what I'm about, you know. My content that I put on the internet is completely separate from anything that I would do charitable or altruistically. You know, I feel that they should be separated. So that's just my opinion. Other people can completely disagree with me, and that's okay. I know there's many people out there that run charity things on the internet and with their streams and their followings or whatever. I don't really...
Isn't this coming from the same idiot who wanted to hold a fundraiser for charity but said he couldn't do it because he had all this negative attention against him? So he abandoned the charity because apparently it couldn't benefit him? Huh. Something to think about.
Do that on purpose, okay?
Shut the fuck up. You can't just keep saying it and expect that it's going to be truthful.
Alright, let's continue on. BBC Naruto. No, excuse me. BBC fan number 1. Why did I say Naruto? What the fuck? Let's try this again. BBC fan number 1 tipped me $1 saying I watched a German streamer open up random animal shit during a fan mail and it surprised him and he almost choked on it. Did you have a similar experience and how bad was it? Well, without giving any specifics, many years, this is a long time ago. This was before I even moved to Washington. Someone did mail me animal feces. And for me, when I get a package, I don't know what it is, I'm incredibly skeptical. Sometimes I'll just throw it the fuck out, because if I know if it's not something I ordered, I don't want it. I wouldn't be surprised if there were things over the years people mailed me that went right in the trash because they didn't tell me they were mailing it to me, and that's their own fault, because they should have known better than to just send me random shit. Because people do, you know, content creators get fucked with all the time.
Wait, okay, so Tevin did a, did a stream a while ago, going over old, like retro fucking vlogs that Phil did. And there was like an unboxing segment that Tevin went over a couple of videos. And there were people who were on either Phil's forums or on Twitter, or maybe even the comment section that were like, hey, I sent you this. Did you get it? And he was like, no, I haven't received it yet. Or no, it didn't come in. Or maybe you need to check what's going on at your local post office or whatever the case may be, but I never got it. Well, this idiot right here just told us that if a package came through and he wasn't expecting it, he just threw it away. So now you have some of these early suckers, these early supporters who sat there and sent this man shit, and because of his early paranoia, he tossed stuff out. And there were kids on some of these unboxings who literally spent what little they had, you know, allowance or whatever the case may be, to get Phil something nice, or to send them money from his country or candies or different types of little treats or whatever, just so they could try to culture his dumbass, as well as other things, books and so on and so forth. And this idiot right here admits to throwing it away because someone probably told him, I guarantee it almost, that some of these people told him, hey, I'm sending you something, look out for it, and he forgot. So then when it showed up, he got paranoid and he just tossed it. And then to make it even worse, for the mucus, if you will, on this disgusting pig Sunday, this idiot had the nerve to say it was their own fault. It was their own fault for sending me something and not telling me about it, i.e., I don't remember that you told me, and I forgot, and I had to toss it. It's your problem. It's your issue. If that right there is an example of being an ungrateful piece of shit, I don't know what is. And then the feces that he's talking about, he said it was gorilla shit. Well, I'm sorry, Phil, I didn't realize that. I mean, I know you like going to the petting zoo, but I don't think there are gorillas at the petting zoo. We'll have to ask Sidella. How do you know what fucking gorilla feces looks like? Something to think about.
With stuff like that. But it did happen once. It wasn't, like, absolutely disgusting. It was more like a practical joke, prank kind of thing. I don't think that it was anything that was, like, risky. At the same time, it was pretty disgusting. So, let's just leave it at that.
I can't be friends. What's the grossest thing someone tried to send me besides the cardboard penis? I told you someone sent me fucking gorilla feces. They thought it was hilarious. Gorilla feces.
Alright, Maurice White's ghost tipped me $9.21 and said, Bonnie, say do you remember? Bonnie, dancing in September. Bonnie, never was a cloudy day.
Oh my god. It's terrible.
That was awful. I can hit the notes, but my voice was terrible. That was not resonating at all. And that did not do any kind of justice to Maurice White. So I have to apologize to Maurice White's ghost and his remaining family members who are still alive, who just had to put up with that horrendous tribute. That was really bad. Wow. Midstream pre-stream tipped me $1 saying that I noticed that your likes are disabled for pre-streams. Honestly, I don't even remember that. I'm serious. Like, I guess when you have YouTube set up, you can set it up that that videos have presets, and I don't even know why I even do that anymore. I'm serious. I don't even know why I disable likes and dislikes on pre-stream videos. I have no clue. I don't think it would affect the video at all. I don't know why I do it. I might be a default setting. I really have no clue why I do it. He's asking me why do I do it. I don't even know. I think probably years and years ago I had reasoning behind it. Back when I actually cared about my YouTube videos. Like, seriously, back when I actually cared about YouTube ad revenue and YouTube videos and stuff like that, I probably had a reasoning behind doing it, and I can't for the life of you tell me what it was for. I could stop doing that today, and it's not going to have any impact on anything, so. Okay.
Now, granted, he don't know that because he just doesn't understand engagement. But on top of that, he wondered, isn't this the same idiot who keeps complaining about YouTube revenue being low? And he doesn't understand why? and keeps blaming it on ads, when in actuality he doesn't have any engagement for anybody to really click any of those ads or get any better ads. Huh. Gotcha.
Sword of Mediocrity tipped me $1 and said, "Oh, this is stupid. Here's someone who's a moron who's commenting on the person donating the Genesis Mini. What an asshole." He says, "Oh, you shouldn't accept the Genesis Mini for someone who can't afford it. I'll get it for you right now." It's like, wait a minute. You don't know anything about the person who's donating it. You don't know anything about them, their personal life, or their situation. You're an asshole. So fuck you.
Oh, see, Phil said to himself, he's a toxic individual, and now we're going to use this to say he's a toxic guy, and we're going to reference this constantly, that he's toxic and toxic and toxic. Har, har, har.
But the thing is, though, is how much does Phil know about the person who's donating it to him? Remember, he doesn't talk to people behind the scenes. But yet he's actively defending this individual, and he's talking from a place of familiarity. Like, he actually really does, like, maybe he's actually talked to this person on a personal level. But that's semantics, though. Phil doesn't do that. He doesn't talk to people behind the scenes. Like, for example, Super Blind Man, or Kekken, or Planet Jeff, who dropped $1,000. He wouldn't talk to Planet Jeff behind the scenes. He was just someone who supports the content and came out there on his own volition to give him $1,000 for Jasper. Completely unplanned, of course.
Right?
Yomi did a 50-bit cheer and says, "You want to know the truth? I'm probably one of the best overall gamers in the country. A classic Phil quote, props to maturing and growing up over the years." Yeah, and the truth is, I don't even remember when I said that. Everyone says I said it. I don't remember when I said that. I mean, I'm not saying I didn't. I'm pretty sure I would have. You know, like I told you guys, back in the day, I was a pretty cocky guy. I'm just overall pretty good at all kinds of different games. I think I could take something like that World Cyber Games Ultimate Gamer. You want to know the truth? I'm probably one of the best overall gamers in the country. I told you, I basically...
Now, one of you guys should ask this coward, why didn't he actually go on the show and prove it? Maybe because he knew he was going to get his ass handed to him. Which is funny, because he says, oh, well, that's the reason why Justin Wong got popular, because he went up there and he actually did well. Maybe because Justin wasn't a coward and he actually took advantage of an opportunity. So, Phil likes to boast that, oh, they came to me first, but what does that mean? Or does that really have any value if you weren't even willing to take advantage of the opportunity? It's easy to go ahead and sit on your little chair and boast about whatever the fuck you wanted to boast about. But you didn't do it. And kind of like the truth, Phil, you know, actions kind of speak louder than words.
I thought my own shit didn't stink. I thought that because I was able to put up silly, stupid videos on YouTube that people liked, that I was hot shit, and that basically, you know, I knew better than everyone else. That's why I would say stupid blanket statements like, anyone who plays Minecraft is a dumb child, and shit like that. You know, really stupid shit. That was very uneducated and very immature. And the thing is, like I told you guys, back in the day, I didn't care what I said or did on YouTube. I thought it was a joke. I thought the whole thing was a joke. I didn't take it seriously at all. I thought that anyone who cared about these videos was just being very silly. Anyone who cared about what I had to say was very silly. I didn't understand back then, because, by the way, it was a new thing back then. Internet popularity, YouTube popularity was a new thing.
Fuck the IRS. Fuck you, Nintendo. Yeah? You fucking own me? Fuck you. Because that's where it fucking belongs, in the fucking trash. When a company tells you that they're more...
Mr. I thought it was all silly jokes, this, that, and the third, despite the fact that he's been pushing the narrative forever. When Phil realized that he had influence and he could convince kids to go off and do things for him, and that gave him, I guess, what one would consider power, he was drunk off that shit. And he ran with it. You're seeing a lot of this shit right here. That's the reason why he's acting the way he is. And the thing is he's 10 years too late trying to clean this shit up. This is it. This is what your legacy is. And you can't hide this. Oh well.
important than you and they own you, that's what you fucking do with them. Fuck the Wii U and fuck Nintendo. Thank you, you fucking worthless humans, for the view.
Bounce your cock, smacking him in the face with it. And they say stop it, just ignore them and keep on slapping. Remember, yes means no and no means yes.
I suspected you were sexist. Grab a girl, don't wait.
That's right, see guys, grab a girl and don't wait. Take their virginity without permission, rip off their pants and get to your mission.
Oh boy, it'd be a shame. It would be a shame, given the article that just recently came out about Darkside Phil defending racist comments, but being appalled that people would make fun of snorting or gout, to also hear that at one time he endorsed rape. Wow, that would be problematic. That would be horrible if someone sent that link to somebody. Terrible. Absolutely terrible.
So, I didn't understand that the things that I said and did essentially could affect many people. That, like, people would be influenced by the things that I said and did on a stream or on a YouTube video. I didn't kind of get that until years later when I started having positive impacts, for example.
Wait, so when you were spewing all of your negativity and you saw all this negativity forming around you, you didn't understand it, you thought it was a joke, but then you allegedly saw positivity, which I doubt that ever happened. And then all of a sudden you realize what kind of influence you had? What sense does that make? It's kind of like, oh, when I had all this power and it was benefiting me, I'm going to give you guys the bullshit cover story that I did not know for what I was doing. But then when all that shit went away and I was down to my alleged last dollar and I'm literally on stream crying about how I can't pay my bills and I might lose my house, then all of a sudden I realized the power of positivity. Get the fuck out of here with that.
Opa and Pippa.
I like how you're laughing too.
Well, it's funny.
And what was it? Bill S.978, whatever the fuck those things were called. I remember I was making videos.
Shit that no one cares about and no one remembers anyway. So who gives a fuck about any of that? And he also makes it sound like he was one of the largest voices in that, and I'm pretty confident that he wasn't.
Against those, and people watched my videos, were informed about the subject, went out, did more research, started these grassroots campaigns about it, and essentially we got all that shit shut down with the U.S. government as a result of some of the things that I did. And I'm saying it wasn't just me; it was many people who were speaking up. But I was one of the people who spoke up at the time about that stuff. And it was around that time that I started...
I'm one of the people who speak up against you too, but does that mean I automatically should be put at the head of the movement? No, dumbass. Fucking idiot. Oh, and this, ladies and gentlemen, goes back to the whole thing about internet notoriety and how some people just can't handle this shit. And Phil's one of them. And isn't Phil the same person who said at one time or another that if it wasn't for YouTube, he'd be a total fucking loser and he'd have nothing to live for? Makes you think.
To realize I actually did have influence over people, and that I should maybe watch what I say and do. And then it was like, oh shit! But look what I've done for the last 5 years. You know, like, oh, oops.
And
Whoops.
Yet it still got worse because your worst years came after that. I guess sitting back and actually trying to give an actual analysis of the situation and work out for you. It's okay, Phil.
I didn't realize that. I thought it was all a joke. I seriously thought the whole thing was just a joke. You know? Even making a living doing it for the first year or two, I was like, this is so silly that I can make money doing this. This is like out of control, ridiculous, over the top, crazy.
So if it was all supposed to be a joke, then why do we keep hearing this bullshit about my 11-year legacy and how you're so proud of it and how it should be something to be put on a pedestal and it should be respected? But you're saying, you're admitting, you're downplaying it and saying that your first, as you just said just a minute ago, your first 5 years were pretty much a joke. So why are you mad at people like Tevin, people like Theo, people like, well, Arjun doesn't do it so much anymore, but when Arjun did, when these people used to kind of look at your situation and be like, you're stupid. And everything you're doing right now is stupid. And those three are probably the most level-headed out of, I would say they're probably the most generous, to be honest. They're the most level-headed and generous out of those in the detractor commentator community, if you will. But you were big mad at all of them at one time or another. But I thought it was all a joke, Phil. So half of your legacy don't mean shit. So in actuality, the first 5 years doesn't even count. It's really the last 6 years. Sadly, Phil, that's where all of the bad stuff really went down the drain. And that's where all of your failures made themselves more and more apparent. Which is the stuff that I make light of, as well as others. So what do you want, Phil? You want the first couple years that were a joke? Or the remaining years that were absolutely terrible and showed you for the individual that you really were? You can pick. You better pick one of them, because eventually I'm going to have to put one of these on the grill. And I have this special hot sauce that I made, and you know what I mean? I really want to go ahead and get it going, so you need to pick.
But as you guys know, over the years, I have changed. You know, I have changed. I have become a much different person.
It's all lies. It is all fucking lies. All right?
And in regards to that, you know, I really do regret some of the things I said and did back then. What? I'm a pro gamer. At any point, I can pick up a game and play it at a pro level. That's just fucking stupid. You know?
You regret that, but you don't regret any of the racism that you said. You didn't regret anything that you said about women. You didn't regret throwing Panda under the bus. You don't regret any of that. Those are just some examples. Those are just some of many. How about saying I just didn't getting gangbanged? Because I love that one for some reason. I don't know why. It's just really dope. Or are you shitting on Toby Turner? Are you shitting on Tobuscus? Are you shitting on PewDiePie all those years? You taking shots at Markiplier and Jacksepticeye? Huh? Some of those sneak disses you threw at Maximilian, you don't regret any of those things? All right.
No, that's really stupid. Now, are there some games that I feel if I really dedicated a lot of time and effort that I could play them at a pro level? Yes, I'll be honest. Street Fighter, if I actually cared enough about a game and put a ton of time into it, I could probably play it at a pretty high level. I don't care.
Couldn't play it at a pro level. It's possible that he could be above average for your average internet player if he really learned how to play. But he would never be pro. There's too many people out there that could outthink him. And like I said, without reactions, without reflexes, and without being able to see, he loses. And he's just not a thinker. He's not or at least he's not a very deep thinker. You know what I mean? Like, so mind games and stuff like that, he don't get it. He really don't. Like, he's too conditioned to the straightforward up down, you know what I'm saying, high low situation, that the mids, the mix up game, all that stuff is kind of foreign to him. It's all Greek. So I'm gonna go ahead and doubt that shit all day. The game has evolved quite a bit, and Phil didn't evolve with it. Yeah, he can beat the average scrub online. Good for him. But when he runs into anybody who really knows what they're doing, and I'm not even talking about on a just the average player can give Phil a lot of problems. And then if you start moving above that, Phil gets crushed. And then that's when we hear more complaints about lag. People don't really know how to play the game properly. This game is terrible. It's made for scrubs. And you guys have heard all the excuses.
Though, like, that's the thing. Like, I just don't give a shit about modern Street Fighter. I hate it. I hate Street Fighter 5, you know. But it's not easy. It's not like I can just pick up a controller and immediately play stuff at a high level at all. It would take tons of time and dedication. I've talked about this. If I were to get into competitive fighting games again, I would have to drop half the stuff I do. Like, at least half the streams I do would have to be fighting games. It would be grinding in these fucking games day in, day out to master execution, to master the matchups, to know everything about everything. And I would hate it, you know? I would actually just get so bored with it.
But you don't know everything about Super Turbo. You've admitted that you don't know matchups. You have admitted that you didn't know that certain things can work for certain characters. You've admitted that there's stuff that you're still learning. And that was 20 plus years ago. And to be honest, if he only did fighting game content, or if half of his overall content was fighting game content, he'd get more attention. Then again, he'd get embarrassed a whole lot more too. Don't let that stop you, Phil, but I'm just saying.
Probably would absolutely not want to do it you know, I that's why I don't want to do that kind of stuff anymore. I've been there, done that. And I would say another game, like first-person shooters, like Call of Duty, being quite frank, I know I could be good at.
The fuck are you talking about? Here, first things first, the majority of Phil's kills come from basically just catching people unaware. That's really what it comes down to. He really just catches people by surprise. He doesn't know, nor does he really utilize flanking very well. He only sticks to one weapon that he feels that is overpowered. He doesn't understand range, doesn't understand distance at all. It's a good thing he just didn't go to the military. That's all I'm going to say. It's a very good thing he didn't go to the military. Not for his own life, or not just for his own life, but he probably would have gotten other people killed too. And I'm being very, very honest when I say that. Very, very honest. When you look at someone of Phil's personality, he's just going to be trouble. And then you put Phil in a live combat situation, people are going to die. Sadly, people are going to die. Like, Phil's the last person you want to put a weapon in his hands. Phil's the last person that you want to put in a high-stress situation where other people's lives are going to be at stake. I don't even trust him with Jasper, let alone do I trust him with 2 other people doing recon. 4 other people, 6 other people doing recon. Jesus Christ, I wouldn't trust him in Call of Duty on my team. I'd want to have my team separated from him as far as possible, let him go out there, be a meat shield, and then we pick off everybody else. His weapon selection kind of proves it. He always has to run to the most overpowered shit, and then you don't use it properly. Are there plenty of overpowered guns in games? Sure. But gun skill has proven to beat out an overpowered weapon. And Phil has no aim whatsoever. I don't care what anybody says. He has no aim whatsoever. So trust me, he's not a threat. Like I said, is he gonna get his kills? Sure. Is he gonna break even? Maybe even go positive by 1 or 2? Sure. Is Phil gonna put up 22 in 1 gameplays? Hell no.
Because I barely play them, and I jump into the fucking game, and sometimes I dominate. You know, I know if I actually took the time to learn Call of Duty, I could play it at a high level.
You dominate from the bathroom? Really? Okay.
Don't care. I don't really, again, another series I don't really like that much. At least in the modern era. Maybe that'll change with the new Modern Warfare, but the last 5 years I really haven't enjoyed playing Call of Duty.
Isn't the new Modern Warfare, though, in the modern era? Or is he thinking of Marinara?
Player. So, you know, I just don't care about it. So, okay, anyway. Yes, that was a really stupid thing that I said, Yomi. And yes, I do feel I've matured over the years. That's one of the dumbest statements I've ever made. I would say the Minecraft statement and that statement are 2 of the dumbest things I've ever said.
Alright, Street Fighter fan tipped me $1 and now is saying that I should accept that the Blanca player and Anniversary Collection is better than me. You are an idiot. All you can taste is salt. You are an absolute idiot. The Blanca player, first of all, is someone who literally stalks me every chance he gets because the only clout he's ever had in his life is running on my coattails. This is a guy who has learned only online lag-abusing strategies. If he tried to use any of those things offline, he'd never get a single win against anyone who knows how to play the games, including me. And you're a moron. So thanks for nothing. All you're getting is salt, 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 salt. It's even now, again, my mouth overpowered with salt flavor.
Snort of Mediocrity tipped me $80 and says, here's $80 to buy it. Then you're welcome, even though I'm sure you'll say something shitty. Well, the first thing I'm going to say is thank you very much for the incredibly generous $80 tip. That's much appreciated. And thank you for that. However, this person not only already bought the Genesis Mini, it's en route to me. So, I don't know why you think that, you know, you can somehow, like, undermine that. Okay? You can't. But I thank you for the $80 tip, and I can assure you this is going to go towards things that it needs to go towards.
The cherry juice.
For example, buying games in the next couple of months and or paying bills. So thank you very much for the $80 tip, and let's get you up on the leaderboard for this very generous tip.
Okay. Yeah, so thanks for that. And I will just say this up front, guys. You have to understand something. As I've told you guys, I'm incredibly appreciative of all contributions. I really am. Thank you for that $80 tip. It's generous, but understand that when you contribute something, you can't now make demands that this is what it's used for, especially if...
Look at how he let that shit get under his skin. Look at how he let that ruffle his bacon. He really did. He should have just taken that shit and moved with it. But now look at him. Holy shit. Oh shit.
There's no agreement. You know, I sent Phil a tip. Now he absolutely needs to use it for this because I said so. That's not how it works. Okay, it's just not. I'm already getting the Genesis Mini today. How on earth am I supposed to put this $80 towards a Genesis Mini that's arriving today? You know, it's pretty unreasonable. So all I can promise you is that this is going to go towards other important stuff. Okay? The cherry juice going on.
This guy's a bitch.
All right. Yeah, you guys are right. More than likely, this guy will try to charge back. If he does, I mean, if he actually does, he's not going to get it. I'm just telling you right now, these people who try to do stuff like that, they don't get their money back. You can't just do that. Okay? There was never a commitment between me and this guy that money was going to go towards anything. He just sent it to me out of nowhere, and I hope he understands that it's going to go towards something good.
If he's not going to win anyway, why do you hope that he's going to understand it? If you hold high cards because there was no actual transaction between the two of you and you have nothing to worry about, why do you need him to understand anything? I'm just throwing it out there. That sounds very suspect to me for someone who's always won. I wouldn't care if they charge back because I'm gonna always win, right? But why do you need understanding out of them? Just something to think about.
It's going to help the streams, all right? But I can't put it towards something I already have. That would be like last year when I remember when someone gifted me the PS4 Pro, and then afterwards someone sent me $400 and says, "Put this towards a PS4 Pro." Wait, what?
What? How did I die so fast?
Wait, did that happen? I know someone sent him the PS4 Pro, but did someone send him another $400 for that? Maybe that was more hypothetical. Because I don't remember that. I would have said something about that one. Well, if you're in that, and if you're so nervous, Phil, just go ahead and refund him his money. Not going to do that, though, right? So you got to talk him down and basically be like, hey, man, it's going to go to a good cause, man. Please don't charge us back. Please don't charge us back. Because I'm already in the process of probably trying to transfer it now. So please don't charge it back, man. I can't afford it if you do so. What a bitch.
That doesn't make any sense. Oh look! Stream Sniper! No wonder. There was no way he would have known I was there. He cheated. So, alright. Stream Sniper cheated to find out where I was for the final match. A waste of time piece of shit.
He rage quit! He rage quit! Oh my god, he rage quit! Are you fucking serious? Over 1,800 milligrams of sodium. This is one of the saltiest things.
That's why I don't care about this game. That's why I'll never play it again. The game's a fucking piece of donkey shit. It really is. It was fun for the last year playing with all of you. It was fun playing with all of you and chilling with you in that game. The actual multiplayer of Black Ops 4 is abysmally bad. I hate it. It's one of the worst I've ever played. I never bothered with the zombies. So at least I definitely got my money's worth out of Black Ops 4 for all the wrong reasons. The only reason was because, you know, Battle Royale's a fad, and people wanted to see me.
Immediately when people were like, dude, when this is hot, that's hot, I would just drop everything I'm doing to do the hot thing. Alright? I would jump on every trend. I would dress up like a character on stream. I would do every little thing to make an extra dollar. I would sell out completely, which many streamers have done. I'm some fucking sellout shill who only cares about money.
Do Battle Royale and have interactive streams, which is what that served its purpose for. So, that was it. That's the end-all, be-all. At least I made top 10 in the last match. That was good. And I only lose to a shitty-ass stream sniper, right? So, thank you guys very much for a great almost year of Black Ops 4 Blackout matches. It was fun. It was entertaining. Mostly our conversations were more fun than anything else. I certainly hope that you guys enjoyed the sessions. And, you know, here's the better things. Here's to move onward and upward, as you say. Like I said, it's not the end of Battle Royale. I'll try out other Battle Royales. Like, I'm very interested in going back to PUBG. We got other chill stuff that people want me to start doing, like Morrowind.
So how are we trying out other Battle Royals when he's just going to run back to PUBG? Why don't he play Fortnite? And arguably, he was probably better at PUBG than he was at Blackout. I don't think he has nearly as many wins, though, in PUBG. I don't know. I'll be interested. I know they're, because Tevin had pointed it out, that Phil had someone who used to show up to his streams consistently and would give Phil big money. Like, hey, if you win this particular match, you know, I'll give you $100 or whatever. Maybe Phil's trying to get that guy to come back. He was probably hoping that he was going to transition over to Blackout, but that didn't happen. So maybe he's trying to, like Tevin said, maybe he's trying to see if he'll come back. I would assume that guy's long gone at this point, though.
And stuff like that, and I'm down for all of that. So, thanks guys for a almost year of awesome fun every time we played Blackout, even though it wasn't mostly the game, it was mostly you guys hanging out with me, okay?
That is it. As you can see, I deleted it all. And that is it. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone.
That was just sad. That was just sad. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to the next and final video of our broadcast. I'll see you guys literally in just a second.
On. Just gone.
Now let's play the game! Oh my god!
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Alright, that's... sounds good to me.
I'll be covering the Genesis Mini. It's my...
Oh boy. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're here for the final video of our broadcast, brought to us by Snort Burnell, DSP. Ass Obsession. Genesis Mini failed start, and then defective controller. Oh boy, here we go.
First day of coverage of the Genesis Mini, okay? I don't know, again, how it's going to go. I've never done a retro console unboxing or anything like this before. I've never, you know, put this into part of my content.
Frog in my foot. Cheering said a new Harvard study came out saying sitting for 6 hours a day with no exercise to balance it out increases your chance of early death. I hope you will consider working some exercise into your daily routine. I work and go to school full time and I still manage it. Good for you. Thanks for the tip.
Hopefully I don't have a heart attack.
That guy with the glasses tipped $5. No, it is not the real that guy with the glasses, but he says, I've been around the block for as long as you. How the fuck is this a gameplay stream? You're just talking out of your ass about everything other than Genesis titles. You're right, and guess what? It's not even tagged as a gameplay stream. You don't know what you're talking about. Stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid.
Well, I think I'm toxic now.
Hodortar just cheered and said one streamer mentioned he has a secret deal with YouTube Detractor channels in order to get revenue share from all the drama videos, and if they don't comply, he copyrights them. Do you have a similar deal? Otherwise, I don't get why DSP troll channels still exist. No, I don't, and no, I'm not talking about that. As I already said, it's against the rules, so stop it.
It's not against the rules, or against his stupid little rules. He's talking about that situation that Wings was talking about. Where Wings actually says he gets a cut off Detractor channels, or he says certain Detractor channels pay him. There's no proof of any of that. But that was said a couple months ago. Then, but there is this thing going on right now between Lean and Sean Ranklin, going over some type of discrepancy that had to do with that. Hopefully they work that out. But last time I checked, Lean said that he would be open to debate with Sean Ranklin and just make that entertaining. So I don't know what's going to come out of that, if anything, but it's a interesting set of circumstances, to say the very least.
Box mechanics tipped me $1, said, we'll unbox the Genesis, drop it on the floor, and blame the world that it's not working. Laughing out loud. Okay. I don't remember that ever happening on any of my content whatsoever. Thanks for the hypothetical, and thanks for the $1. So Last Rambo says the following. Is it true only YouTubers that get millions of views per month can do YouTube as a full-time job? If so, why not strive to have 1 million views so you can get double income from both YouTube and Twitch? Well, all I can tell you is from my personal experience, alright? What I can tell you is, if you get...
His personal experience is outdated, by the way, so take everything that you hear next with a grain of salt.
Millions upon millions of views, you can make a living doing YouTube. It's very viable, it's very possible that today, bringing in 5 million views a month isn't even enough because the ads pay so little and you can't get ads on your videos anymore. Plus, there's rampant demonetization and rampant content ID claims all the time now that didn't used to happen. So you're talking, you know, it's a different time now. So I can't even, honestly, Last Rambo, I couldn't answer your question because I don't know in the modern day if it's anything like what it used to be. All I can tell you is, 4+ years ago, when I was bringing in those crazy views every month on YouTube, I was able to make a living doing it until people struck me with all those false copyright strikes and pretty much destroyed my channel's profitability. Okay? What you're saying here is, why not strive to have 1 million views so you can do YouTube and Twitch as a full-time... First of all, I generally bring in around 1 million views. Sometimes it varies and it's under. It all depends on what I'm playing, honestly. But in general, my channel can still bring in between 500,000 to 1 million views a month. Even though I put zero effort into it. I purposely put no effort into any of my uploads on YouTube because I just don't care about it anymore. In my opinion...
And yet we're still complaining about ad revenue.
Being someone who's now done YouTube for 11 years, it is not worth it to put any time or effort into YouTube. YouTube does not care about the people who upload to the site.
Ow! Why'd you do that? Why did you do that? Why'd you just go to bite mommy?
I said, guess what? I think it's finally time that DSP bites back a little bit.
Wow. Alright, so you see what pigs can do.
They don't care about those who have created content and allowed them to make profit for the past 11 years, they just don't give a shit about anybody but themselves. That's why they only have legal protections for themselves, so they don't get sued. They don't care if someone steals your content.
Thanks, DSP is jealous of Tevin. For the 2 bits, give my boy Snort Burnell a shoutout. Shoutouts to Snort Burnell.
They don't care if someone breaks the law, copyright violation. They don't care. Unless you sue them, they're never going to do anything because they don't give a shit. They only care about themselves. Unlike Twitch, Twitch actually has guidelines in place that they actually enforce. Twitch is the future. Twitch loves me and my streams. Twitch is huge to me. Twitch is the reason why I'm still doing this for a living. It's my main source of income. It's my livelihood, right? It is very much. Twitch is what I do on a daily basis.
Which is amazing. It's like night and day from YouTube. It really is different from YouTube over here on Twitch.
I don't kiss ass. You guys know that. I do not kiss ass.
In 2016.
In mid-2016, I accidentally streamed myself masturbating.
I worked my ass off to make a channel called KO Gaming, and for about 8 months the channel was very popular. It had videos with millions of views. It was bringing me thousands of dollars of revenue over the course of that time. And
but he wasn't following up on it. You know what I mean? Like he would have what's that video game called? Not Red Dead Redemption. It was I can't think of the game now. I'm sorry, but he had put out a hateful truth on this on one of those games that he reviewed over there, and it got a lot of attention pretty quick. It almost had 1 million views, and instead of trying to follow that up, he goes on vacation for 3 or 4 days. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't strike when the iron was hot. He thought that, I have all this attention on this video, now everybody will watch all the old stuff, and all those will get to 1 million views. When in actuality, you need to continue to feed the monster, if you will, and let people kind of get accustomed to the content, the new stuff especially, and then they go back and watch the old stuff. But he didn't do that, so that's why that all failed on him.
YouTube just decided one day we're going to demonetize everything. For no reason. There was no valid reason to do it. They just did it. They demonetized all the videos on the channel, including the one that was making me the most money, for no reason. And when I disputed it, they essentially said, we have no good reason, but if you manually dispute every single one, we'll manually review and see. Some of them they did reinstate ads, some of them they never did. So it got to the point where I just didn't give a fuck anymore. I'm like, well, if I work my ass off for you, and at any point you could just tell me I can't make money anymore for no valid reason, first of all, it's illegal. It is illegal, but I can't sue you, because I have no money to do it. So I guess I'm just going to say fuck you and do something else. And then when the adpocalypse happened in early 2017, I said, that's it, I'm done with this site. Amazing, tip me $1 saying I sneezed and sprayed all over my laptop keys and hands. Don't go wash my hands, clean up, and nothing.
Oh, that's right. In fact, I've also shoved my hand on my own ass and I pulled turds out of my butt live on stream. Didn't you ever see that? No, you didn't? Oh, you must not pay attention then. I was very, very tight in my butt. What you've seen is me sitting around with my thumb up my ass. So I sit around.
Like I said, he has some strange fascination with all that. I know most people try to defend this and say, it's just kind of toilet humor, but I don't know. It seems like a fascination for him more than anything.
Oh, my thumb up my butt. I've been picking my ass. You don't want to be butt fucked. Trust me. But these hemorrhoids have attached themselves to my ass and refuse to be removed. Now it's time to clean my ass. There we go. And my ass is so fucking stretched out at this point, it's time to push back. Phil likes to get dildos up his butt, fisting his butthole. So I'm going to be a supercharged fist up the butt. I don't know if I'm going to be able to.
The game was Homefront Revolution. Sorry about that. I don't know why it took so long for that to hit me. But it was Homefront.
I guess we'll find out. I'm just going to lean in. Anal sex, anal sex. Oh shit, I checked anal sex for me. and then the girl comes out with this giant King Kong strap on. All right, baby, you approved it. Let's do it. Uh-oh. Wait, I meant for you. No. Oh! What the fuck's going on here? There's two dudes screwing. One dude is pumping the other dude up the fucking asshole and he's filming it. Oh my god. What the fuck? Are you serious? Wow. Two dudes pumping each other in the butt at a fucking spa. Wow. You hear him? Oh god. Oh god, yeah. I don't want to die. Your cock's too big for my ass. Toxic ass fucking content.
I mean, yeah. Hold on, let me, every time that I cough or sneeze, let me completely freeze my stream to completely disinfect my office. What the fuck are you? Weirdo. Person tipped me $1 saying, how can I reconcile not paying bills but buying games and Halloween costumes? Because I need to buy games and things for the streams to make money to pay bills. This is pretty common, like, in a business. When you operate your own business, you would understand you have to spend money to make money. You can't just make money out of nothing. You have to actually spend money to make money. So, if I need to buy games to play on stream to make money to pay bills, buying the games takes priority over paying the bill that can wait. Or else I can't make the money to pay the bill. Are you stupid? Yes, you are stupid. Okay, let's continue on. Frog in my foot.
Don't forget all the overdraft fees, though.
Cheered again, and basically is insulting me. So, let's go ahead and ban them permanently from the stream.
I'm just gonna fucking ban everybody. It's gonna be a very simple situation where I just go ban, 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 and that's it. And then I continue playing, and I don't care.
And then $1 Tipper is now claiming that my incident in 2016 is the reason why my YouTube channel isn't popular anymore. Even though in reality, my YouTube channel dipped in popularity way before the 2016 incident. It was because of the copyright strikes the year before. So nice try, jackass, on trying to rewrite history for your own benefit to try to say that I'm ultimately responsible for everything. I'm not. Although I have made many mistakes over the years, admittedly.
It's your business. It's your business. So it is your fault when you don't react to things properly, when you fly off the handle, when you make split-second decisions. It's your business. You're the one who's in control of that shit. Just like how, allegedly, he may have gotten caught with this whole bag business state tax. He had all of these personal business magazines and brochures and stuff sent to his house. And instead of being like, what the hell is this? Let me call and get all this, discontinue my subscription, or whoever it was who set the subscription up for him, he didn't. And I would assume, in the overall story, that right there was one of the red flags that ended up, you know, triggering them finding out who Phil was in the first place. At least according to his own story. But he let that go on for months. For months he let them send him all these magazines and things like that and did nothing about it. Just threw them away. Instead of maybe just canceling it when you see it keep coming into your mailbox month after month. Matter of fact, he bitched about the fact that it would fill up his mailbox every 2 or 3 days. So he had so he was basically bitching about having to walk to his mailbox to check the mail every 2 or 3 days. But never did anything to stop it, to try to rectify the situation.
And I've done many things wrong over the years, things I've said and done that are embarrassing now that I look back at them. And yes, absolutely, people have been turned off to my content over the years because of things I've done. I'm not ignorant, and I'm not going to say that's not the case. Ultimately, what you're saying is completely factually false, and you are an idiot. So thanks for the $1 tip, idiot.
He almost got me toxic. He almost got me toxic.
It's time for something special. Today, we unbox the Genesis Mini. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so here we go. Unboxing!
Now, there's a couple of things I want you to... Wow, that'll make a good thumbnail. That right there is the quintessential image of failure. Anyway, there's a couple things in this that we didn't see. One, he didn't actually put any focus on the actual Mini itself. So you only saw him raise up certain pieces. You didn't get to see... It wasn't presented properly. Another thing that was pointed out is that you don't actually see him set it up on his nightstand, or his, not nightstand, sorry, but his entertainment center. He says it's clean. He says he cleaned it and dusted it and all that, but he didn't actually show he didn't actually show it being put together and then placed over there, which means it's not clean at all. And matter of fact, it probably went on the floor more than anything. Also, I want you to pay attention to Phil's measuring ability. So, yeah, give you guys an idea of what Cat and Panda really had to work with. Poor women. Poor women.
You get to see my noisemaker in live action. Here we go, ready? The first thing, I open it up, there, on the side on one of the tabs is a power adapter in the cardboard. That's kind of weird. Alright, I'm glad that I saw that before I accidentally dropped it on the floor. Let's put that to the side. So there's your power adapter. Very small power adapter, by the way. Okay. So here's what you see as soon as you open the box. I guess what we'll do, we'll go left to right. So the first thing here that I pull out, it looks like a USB cable. I'm assuming that's going to be the power cable for the console itself, so we'll put that right next to the power adapter. And then we've got an HDMI cable. Always nice that a console comes with the cables you need to hook it up. An HDMI cable, very nice. There you go.
Why would that even matter? He has 100 of those things anyway.
Alright. So those are the wires, it looks like. Then we've got the Sega Genesis Mini, what looks like the instruction manual on how to hook it up. We'll probably check that out later. Okay. We've got what appears to be gamepad number 1. And then right next to it, what appears to be gamepad number 2. Now, I'm not going to take both of them out because I'm only going to need one for today. But gamepad, let's see how the gamepads hold up to what I remember from the original Genesis gamepads, okay?
Wow. Kevin the Frog Cheer says, you look like a corpse, lay off the booze and pork. Thanks very much, Kevin, for the compliment.
He does look like a fucking dead man walking. He progressively has looked worse since, at least since I started doing this. He just looks worse. If that's what healthy is supposed to be, which obviously it isn't, we'll see how long you live with that pumpkin, because it don't look like it's gonna be very long.
The one thing everyone wants to see is the console, alright? Look at this. This thing is small. So there's your Genesis Mini. It's got a piece of plastic over it. So let's remove the plastic. Now what's funny about this, it now says at the top of the ring there, high definition graphics. It didn't say that, I think, on the original Genesis, because they weren't HD graphics back then. 16-bit, there's a light. That light will light up when the console's actually on. Now, it's got a slot. It actually has a simulated slot for games, but it doesn't go anywhere. What do you get with the Genesis Mini when you get it? You get this very miniature version of the console that's about the size of a PS4 controller, okay? You get 2 Genesis controllers that are full-size original Model 1 Sega Genesis controllers. You get an HDMI cable to plug it in. You get a USB power adapter. Alright. And an instruction booklet. So, we've unboxed the sucker. Now I'm going to go hook it up. It shouldn't take too long. I'll leave the microphone on while I do this. Here, let me actually hook up the wires and everything. Let me think about it.
No one cares about the microphone. Why don't you actually turn the camera over so people can see it? Oh, you don't want people to see that fucking mess of a room that you have. Gotcha.
This. Actually, no, I don't need this wire. I don't even need... So I got an extra HDMI cable. I have one already. I'm just going to plug it into this. It's the one I plug into all my consoles, so I don't need that. That's a spare cable for me. Here, let me take off all this shit before we do this. Take off all the packaging and everything.
Can you see the dust? You won't see any dust. I cleaned it. I wiped it down over there. I had to lie about things because I had to protect my family. Right? There's not much dust to speak of over there. When I took my air conditioner out of the office, I wiped everything down. Then this morning, I wiped it down again. So there's really nothing over there. A silver-tongued talker, right? Oh, I'm just going to say it one way, and hopefully you'll believe it, even though that's not the truth. And that's literally what's happening here. The guy's a liar. The guy's a fucking blatant liar.
Okay. Very simple. I'm going to go plug it in. So... yeah, it barely reaches. First of all, I can't even put the console on my shelf. I have to put the console on the floor in order for me to be able to reach the controller. It's just long enough. So basically, it's 3 feet from me to the console, which is on the floor, and then it's about 3 feet from the console to my power strip over there where all my other consoles are plugged in. It's just long enough. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my very first ever exploration of the Genesis Mini console.
Now, here's the thing. I guess they didn't catch that scene. That's okay. I'll see if I try to put it in the thumbnail. Our boy here does a T-pose, basically, with the actual, with one of the cables. Okay, full spread eagle. Or, full T-pose, I should say. full T-pose, and he says that from end to end it was 3 feet. Now, this is an idiot who's eaten quite a few footlongs in his day, I'm sure. With that being said, he has to know what 3 feet is, and from hand to hand, right, is not 3 fucking feet. So what the hell is he talking about? That right there was by far one of the more baffling moments. Hopefully that moment makes it into his as at least the bonus footage for top 10 worst DSP moments. That was just pure ignorance.
I have hooked it up now to my setup over here, my AV setup as I use to capture and stream. Alright, so we're going to turn this sucker on. We're going to see what happens when I turn it on. Alright, so let me actually get my TV on first. Hopefully I have more luck with this than I have with my Nintendo Switch. Knock on wood! Alright, here we go. Wish me luck. Flipping the switch. It would probably help if I hooked up the HDMI cable, wouldn't it? Boy, I'm stupid. Okay, hold on a second. Oops. In 3, 2, 1. Blast processing, go! Alright, here we go. Okay. I wonder what output this is doing, because it's not showing on my stream. So hold on a second here. It's showing on my TV, but not on my stream. So I'm wondering what video quality it's outputting. Hold on a second here.
Yeah.
This is weird. It's hooked up to it. See, the thing is, it's got to be working because I can see it on my TV, but it's not working with my capture setup. So it's working with my TV. That obviously means it's working. But why can't we see it on the stream? Some people say copy protected. Is it? If it is, that's fine. I could bypass it. I could completely bypass the copy protection. I have the ability to do that. That's not a big deal. This is not good. Guess what? It doesn't seem to be working with my HDCP pass-through. Even though my PS3 works with it fine. You can see the video feed is coming out of the Genesis Mini. It's going into the HDCP pass-through device. But it doesn't give output. Like, it says there's definitely input, but for whatever reason, it's not converting that into an output signal and putting it into my capture here. Why?
So much for it not being a problem. I could bypass it, Mr. Tech Savvy.
I have no idea, because this works with my PS3.
Alright.
Well, let's test it with the PS3 just to make sure it works. Alright, so let's make sure that this is working. Hold on a second. Still nothing here. Nope. Okay. What I want to do, I want to make sure it's not that my setup didn't break or whatever. I want to make sure that it's the actual console and not the setup. Alright. So, okay, well guess what? It doesn't seem to be working with the PS3 either. That makes me think that something's going on with my HDCP bypass and not the Genesis Mini. So I guess I gotta mess with everything. I gotta unplug and replug everything in. So, give me a second here to do that. This is what you do, live on the fly shit, huh? Okay.
I mean, all he has to do is probably reset the signal itself. But anyway, that's not the point, though. The point is that all of this could have been avoided beforehand. This isn't riveting content. Not at all.
So you guys know what's going on here. So I just tried to hook up my PS3 to the HDCP bypass device, and it still didn't work. I'm like, what? I just played Sly Cooper last month. So playing Sly Cooper last month, I know it works because I just used it. So I was like, okay, I tried everything, nothing's working. So I said, let me just hook the PS3 straight up to my TV and see if it works. And even that's not working. What the fuck is going on here? I have no idea. So give me a sec. I'm still experimenting over here. I have no idea what's going on right now. I'm very confused. So, more experimentation. I'm still here. Hold on.
That's what happens when you don't take care of your shit, ladies and gentlemen. This is what happens when you leave your consoles on days, weeks, if not months at a time because you're afraid to turn them off because they might not turn back on. Things like that.
A cable was loose. A cable was loose. There is no HDCP. You don't need a HDCP bypass.
Did you see how he wiped the bacon grease off his face? He was sweating while doing that. Oh, shit.
A cable was loose.
Okay, we're gonna go with Inglaze. A to confirm. Inglaze. Oh. We got some retro tunes playing as soon as you boot the sucker up. Dude, this is cool. So it actually says sort by release date. Now this is neat.
Now, here's the thing. It's funny because people at times would accuse, or have, I should say, accuse Michael Jackson of stuff like this. Kind of trying to relive his childhood because he never really had one. You know what I'm saying? So he would do certain things and whatnot in his life to kind of, try to relive those moments that he never really had. Phil does that theoretically every day. We got a 37-year-old sitting there with a Sonic shirt on and bouncing around to retro tunes and treating like every day is his fucking birthday or something. Now, at the end of the day, he's his own man. He's entitled to do what he wants, but it's kind of hard to be taken seriously under some of these circumstances, depending on how you want to look at it. Oh my.
Because what we're gonna get to see as we walk through this dashboard of the Genesis Mini console is what games came out first in order. Dude, this is cool. I love this retro vibes. Oh, great retro music, dude.
So, here's what we've got on the Genesis Mini. Alright, so what do we get? Alex Kidd, action platformer, never played it. Altered Beast, Space Harrier 2, Ghouls and Ghosts, Golden Axe, Columns of Thunder Force 3, Castle of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse, Strider, I think everyone knows Strider, Sonic the Hedgehog 1, Toe Jam and Earl, Wonder Boy and Monster World, Elysia Dragoon, Kid Chameleon, Super Fantasy Zone, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Eagle the Dolphin, Road Rash 2, Philip Smelly Chair, now is gifting subs to Philip Smelly Foreskin and Philip Smelly Sauce. Streets of Rage 2. So this is the sequel to Castle of Illusion up here, called World of Illusion, starring Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. Shining Force, Gunstar Heroes Shinobi 3, which I believe is an action platformer. Return of the Ninja Master, Street Fighter 2 Special Championship Edition, Landstalker. Oh my god, Sonic Spinball. Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, Eternal Champions, Castlevania Bloodlines, Contra Hardcore, Earthworm Jim, Dynamite Heady, Mega Man The Wily Wars. Thank you guys so much. Super supportive stream so far today. Thank you. Phantasy Star 4, Beyond Oasis, Light Crusader, Comic Zone, Vector Man. Oh my god. Alright. Virtua Fighter 2, Monster World 4. Darius is a shooter. I know that for a fact. So this is an original port of Arcade Tetris, I guess, right? So there you go. 42 different games. And I find it very fun.
No Sonic 3, no Sonic and Knuckles? Holy shit. I'm actually kind of surprised by that.
That you can switch over and see the the Japanese/Mega Drive versions. I mean, look at some of this artwork. It's quite outstanding. By the way, I hate to say it, I've only played 2 games of this so far. The controller's already having issues. The A button is starting to be like flimsy. Look at this. Can you see that? Watch this. It's stuck. The A button is already getting stuck. That's not good. I only played 2 games on it, The A button is getting stuck when I press it.
Yeah, if you keep smashing the button like a caveman, that'll happen. On top of that, maybe you should wash your hands every once in a while. Just saying.
That's not good. That means that the A button
Here, and to further kind of drive home my point, think about all the things he had to touch before he was able to get the console working, and then once we found out about that loose controller, he put his hands on his greasy, slimy skin, which, like I said, I pointed out earlier on that he had to wipe that off on his shirt, and now he's wondering why his button is sticking. Imagine that.
not well designed. It's stuck in. I might have to switch to the other controller. Yeah. That's bad. I've only played it for not even an hour yet, and my button is already screwed up. That's disappointing. Let me get the other controller out. Maybe I got to defect.
I will say this. This is another thing that you gotta love. That no matter what new thing Phil gets, he always figures out a way to break it or damage it, and then blame everybody but himself for it. Without fail. Without fail. Anything this man touches turns to shit. Literally. And he's such an ungrateful piece of shit that of course it would. Of course he would break everything he gets his slimy little hands on.
The controller. Good thing it came with 2. That seriously blows. I mean, it feels fine for now. It doesn't mean that after playing for a half hour, it's not going to mess up, right? I guess we'll find.
Yeah, you're damn right. They haven't made a hoof-proof controller yet. They never will. So just deal with it. But like I said, he hits the... God damn it, dude. All you gotta do is press the button. You don't have to smash that shit. That's his fucking problem. The guy has no control. He has no self-control whatsoever. Like I said, wash your fucking hands. Take a shower. Jesus Christ, you've been whomping around in your own slop all night.
Find out. Yeah, this one's screwed up. That's defective. That's a defective controller right there. The button sticks. Okay then, well. That was the fastest turnaround for a controller I've ever had in my life. That was less than an hour. Less than an hour. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone. Just gone like that. In an instant. Fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. By eBay. Contributions are mandatory. But I need your help. I am appealing directly to you.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and let's clean up shop here. Holy crap. Jesus. Thank you to Snort Burnell yet again. Amazing, dude. Absolutely amazing how you fucked that up.
Hey yo, I just want to say shout out to...
And it didn't take long either, and I really feel like it didn't take a whole lot of effort either. Alright, so, where are we at? Okay, so hiding the charity. I don't believe he actually contributes to any charities, like I said, outside of what you would find in your local grocery store, or maybe in a restaurant or something like that, or a fast food spot. Other than that, I don't see him contributing to charity, and I don't think he's done it in a very long time. So, I don't know why he would even bring that up. I don't even know why he gave that answer, why he would even try to answer that question. Give me money and don't make demands. That's absolutely ungrateful bullshit on Phil's part. But that fits into his narrative, and it kind of fits into his piggy psychosis in a lot of ways. So you can't be too surprised by that. And deleting Blackout because he was going to quit it anyway. So I wouldn't even... I mean, it's definitely a rage quit for sure, but he was going to drop it anyway. And like I said, he'll run back to it. So don't give him a little bit of time. Because if Modern Warfare does it right, if this game can get it right, it'll build in popularity, and which will set up for the anticipation for number 2 for Modern Warfare 2. Plus, I think it's been confirmed that the next Treyarch game, since there's only 2 studios now instead of 3. Even though they should just give the 3rd game to Raven Software, but to be honest, We need to stop with this whole having a Call of Duty every year. We need to stop that. Make it every 2 years or every 3 years and give us a better game. But, you know, whatever. Anyway, if they get this game right, Modern Warfare 2 should be amazing, which is going to bring back more of the actual kind of hardcore crowd, if you will, at least the ones who haven't completely grown out of it. And the competition level will change because, you know, if people, especially kids, if they really want to stick with Call of Duty, you have to learn how to play. The last couple of years, you've gotten very, very lucky off basically shit. Now you're going to have to learn from the ground level as earlier generations did, and it'll be good for them because honestly, you know, we don't need too much. We don't need any more kind of like brain dead gameplay, in my personal opinion. His obsession with putting things up other people's asses, whatever. I mean, you know, it is what it is. But we definitely know that Cat and Panda aren't being satisfied in any way whatsoever. You can consider that a quote from me. And then for the Genesis Mini failed start, he's inept. So why would any of you guys be surprised by that? He's always had some type of hardware issue because he don't know how to take care of nothing. That's why he wants everything. That's exactly why he wants everything, because he can't take care of anything. And and as for the defective controller, I still put that at his own hooves. That was his own fault, as far as I'm concerned. He's not getting a pass from me on that one. He did that all on his own. So, like I said, maybe if he learned how to take care of his shit, he'd be able to appreciate it more. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening in. Very much appreciate it. It's a bit of a shorter one, but I think we're caught up, so that actually works out. So we'll go ahead and get everything going in a different way while we're trying to kind of build up the new format. So that should be exciting. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening in yet again. I very much appreciate it. And I'll see you guys for the next broadcast, whatever that may be. Hopefully sooner than later. Ladies and gentlemen, this is DSP News. Always late, never breaking. Unreliable coverage that you can count on. A GTG Network and Productions. For the Snort Report, I am your host, /anchor GTG, and I'm signing off. Take care of yourselves, guys. End the broadcast.
Me, I need a haircut. You can't walk a mile in my shoes cause I'm barefoot. Boss taking the toke, God's making the joke. With a Mickey Man or rookie card, close pinned to my spoke. I'm partying with the dead like Dia de los Muertos. People look at me funny cause I'm a scarecrow, but I don't care, bro, I'm snacking on apricots. I need my space like an astronaut. I'm in the sun chasing rum with the juice of a plum. In a singing mood and drinking booze like a pump. Someone stole my red bike, so I bought a blue one. I was sad, but fuck it, I got a new one. Chasing rum with the juice of a plum. In a singing mood and drinking booze like a pump. Someone stole my red bike, so I bought a blue one. I was sad, but fuck it, I got a new one. I wanna live in Bolivia, be oblivious. I'm sick of always having to deal with these idiots.